I don't know how long I'm going to last today since I just had an operation and my pain medication is making me feel kind of flippy. But hey, it's going to be a fun show as we talk about everything.
Now shut up. The show's starting.
Hey, everybody. I hope everybody is having a good weekend. I've been going crazy, being stuck in bed under the covers, taking pain medication. I can't even have alcohol. Nothing. So I said, well, what can I do to make myself feel better and heal quickly? And I figured, what the hell? I could just come on and do a show and see who shows up. Maybe nobody will show up. I don't know. But I figured, what the heck? I was going to try it on a Sunday afternoon, and I was going to tell you all about how Facebook put me into jail. Put me into jail because I was bitching about the book banning that was going on, and I've got screen grabs so you can see what I wrote and what they did. It's just crazy. But anyway, this is going to be a fun show. I just feel it. If it's just you, me, and the gang, here we go. All right, let's see who's in. Look at this. Oh my God. Let's see. Let's go over here. Oh my gosh, the voice, they're coming in okay. Hey, Angela, all the way from New Zealand. Nikki, how you doing? Tammy, how you doing? No, well, Tammy, today I'm not Esther. I didn't quite have the energy to put the wig on and do all that stuff. Taylor Humphrey. Hello, darling. How are you? Hello, Nissa. How are you doing? And I guess somebody from somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Looks very Russian to me. Hey, Karen, happy Sunday. Da 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 da. Yes. Oh my gosh. You would not, it's so weird. The voice is there. Hey. Hey guys. I'm telling you, I ripped a muscle in my groin. And then on top of the muscle being ripped in my groin, I got what was called an inguinal hernia. So what they did was, this is so crazy. I don't know if anybody's had major surgery before, but I've never had major surgery. I've had little things, Botox, but I don't do that anymore. And I think I had a colonoscopy, but this is nothing compared to what they did to me in the operation room on Tuesday. And they did robotics. Look at this. This was the machine. This was what they were doing to me. This machine here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arms. And it's crazy. So that's how they did my operation. The surgeon was on the other side of the room. Can you believe that? And and they did 3 incisions into my stomach, and then it's crazy. But that's what happened. Is that crazy? It looks scary. Jeffrey, it did. When they reeled me into the room, they go, this is how your surgery is going to be done. I was like, my God, it was something out of Star Wars. I was like, get out of here. And the surgeon is on the other side of the room doing everything with a joystick. It's so crazy. But oh my God, I'm on painkillers for another day. They keep you on the painkillers for like 7 days. I can't tell if the pain is gone, but I feel it. You know what I mean? But I mean, I feel it. But it was simply amazing. What they do for like the inguinal hernia and the ripped groin is this machine. What they do is, and you can almost see a little bit if you look closely there, the stomach right there is all bloated up. The machine comes down and it fills you with gas. So it's like, it blows up your stomach area, right? and and um so the camera goes inside, and there's a camera inside of you, a little fiber optic camera, I guess, whatever. And the those little arms do whatever and repair the inside muscles and all kinds of stuff. Hey, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Go play at the barn with your 15-year-old doggy. So anyway, so that's what happened. And so then when you come out, it's just crazy. So that's what happened. So the fun part was, as you all know, I I got home. One of my dear friends, she Gwen Shibley, a lovely woman. She and her husband Tom, they picked me up at 5 o'clock in the morning to take me to the hospital. And so my surgery was at 7:30, but I had to be there at 5:30. And are you ready for this? Angela asked, how long was the surgery? It was less than 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Can you believe that? Hey, Dawn, how are you? So it was 20 minutes. Hey, there we go. Hey, Alan Shores, how are you? Alan's one of my dear friends from way back. So anyway, she came, and she's an incredible cook. And so she made me 7 days of meal prep. I had chili con carne. I had all kind. I mean, it was just incredible stuff, and it was so nice. And I've had all this food, but what they don't tell you, I don't know how many of you have ever had major surgery. What they don't tell you is you get major constipation. Ah! I thought, I thought, holy moly! And you would think the doctor would tell you that. Nah, he didn't bother to tell me, what to expect afterwards. I had to take a shower a certain way. I had to, you can't let the water go on you because, and they don't use stitches. They don't. Hey, there she is right there. Hey, Gwen. Yes. Gwen is the woman I was just telling you about who made me all this food prep. So I could, survive. But drink water in the AM. Oh, Tammy, I got stool softeners, as gross as that may sound, but I'm much better now. I'm much better. I just finished the one. There were 2 sets of painkillers. So one I finished today, and the other I finished tomorrow. So it's 1 week since I had, the operation. But what they told me was will still have the bloatingness. So I was thinking, maybe I should do an OnlyFans page and show everybody my incisions. I know that's gross, but it's weird. There's 3 little incisions. Hey, Mary Petty, how are you? Mwah, mwah, mwah. All the way from the Boston suburbs. I hope you survived the avalanche of snow. Did you get a lot of the snow there? Yes, Nissa, painkillers do that. Yeah, prunes. Karen says prunes. Oy. But anyway, it was crazy. So anyway, needless to say, here's the funny part. I'm going to put up the screen grabs. When they showed Mark Zuckerberg, I'm sorry, Mark Zuckerberg had lost 250 billion for Meta, which is Facebook, but they call it Meta now. And then he lost 30 billion in his personal fortune. I did not cry a tear. I did not cry a tear. So how did they close you with no stitches? Rick, what they do is they use this glue. They use a glue, Rich. It is a glue, and they glue these 3 little incisions closed, and then you just naturally, there's no stitches. And when the scabs fall off, there's no scar. It is amazing. It is amazing. Pain meds give you serious I'm on the pain management for multiple, and I have to take stool softeners daily so I can poop. So anyway, needless to say, so I am, Gwen and her husband Tom, they get me home. I get my dog walked. I thought, oh, this is going to be a piece of cake, and I started to feel the pain a little bit, and I've been a little. My sleep patterns were all screwed up, but what was interesting was, so I'm laying in bed and I'm sending everybody. I mean, they actually took my camera away in the operating room. Michael, you can't be shooting the entire operation. Plus, they were going to knock me out anyway. They intubated me. So not only did they use the anesthesia, they had a rung down my throat because that's why I was talking like this. It was very funny. And so anyway, the next day I wake up and, I had put up a bunch of videos and everybody was so kind and so sweet. So I was just reading the news and I don't know how you all feel about this, but, you know, they're book banning, these crazy lunatic religious Bible thumping crazies. If they can't take over Congress and the House, what they're doing is they're taking over school boards. They're taking over local government. That's how they're trying to get their crazy agendas together. And uh, and so I was just upset, and I was sitting there going, "Okay, what is it with you crazy people?" So I wrote a post, and I'm going to put it up right now. You ready? Here's the post. So I wrote, what WTF is happening with this country? Now these crazy right-wing lunatics are trying to ban books all across the country. I guess these crazy white people don't want their kids to know where their hate started from. That got me 7 days. This is because you previously posted something that didn't follow our community standards. I always get in trouble for crazy stuff like that. So I'm like, are you serious? So then, hold on, take this down. Hold on. So then I get this. You can't post or comment for 42. Well, this was originally was 3 days. So you can't post or comment for 42 hours. You can't take part in groups for 5 days. And all of my posts have been moved lower in the news feed for the next 20, it's probably like 25 days now. Is that silly? I mean, I just want to this Facebook has turned into, this crazy group of freaks that are just banning everything. And let me see here. What do we say? And they make the books shoot to the top of the bestseller list. Thank God, right, Judy? That's the way. Hey, Judy Diamond, I love you, miss you. But yeah, I just so anyway, I got put in Facebook jail for complaining about free speech. But yet these other people get on there. I have a target on my back on Facebook. They've been after me. They took away all my monetization for Politics is a Drag, which was over 15,000 people. They took away everything that I had worked so hard for, to build up on Facebook. And so when Mark Zuckerberg lost $30 billion, I did not cry a tear. So what I'm finding out as I look here, which makes me happy, hold on, let me check, is that a majority of people are coming from, and that's why I'm trying to get everybody to watch my show from YouTube, you know, but because I'm trying to bring everything over there. Also, Instagram, even though it's owned by Facebook, is not as crazy as the Facebook Nazis are concerned. You know, there you go, Nikki. Right. The reason we jumped from MySpace to Facebook was to have more space to have free speech. But and you're right, Taylor. Facebook does not believe in free speech, and the only person that makes any money is Mark Zuckerberg. My Facebook, I must be in jail. I know. Yes, crazy white people was considered hate speech. And as you look at it, it's like, please explain to me what I have there that says, hey, these crazy R-wing lunatics are trying to ban books. I guess these crazy white people don't want their kids to know where their hate started from. Basically, is there anything wrong with that? No. you know. But yeah, so that's why, they took away all my monetization. I was making money. Boom. So, we're trying to I'm going to be doing a bunch of new stuff to supplement stuff, because Facebook is basically, when they ban you and you have Facebook business, which is what I do. So when they ban you, they don't think they're taking away your business. They're taking away your monetization. So they took away all of that. And with Politics as a Drag, which is my biggest site, they they took away everything that I used to like monetize from that. So it's just insane. So I've been working on, YouTube. So like with YouTube, people can go on, and if you're on YouTube, you can donate, you can put up $5, $10, $20. It's crazy. So you support the show, and you support what I'm doing, and it helps pay for, all the software that I have to use, and all of the microphones, and the monthly charges for everything, because it's not free. So Sloan, believe it or not, the wonderful Sloan Bella is the reason why I was able to get monetized, and Esther was able to get monetized so quickly, because Sloan came on my show twice. She goes, "Honey, I'm going to get you over the hump," and she did. And so Sloan, because of her kindness, she came on twice and told all of her fans and listeners and whatever, go check out Esther Goldberg. So Esther Goldberg TV. I don't know if you all have been. Yes, Patreon. What I'm doing is I'm actually putting together the Patreon account, and Patreon is where you support people who are um, trying to do programming. So you have different levels. So you can donate $1 a month, $5, $10, whatever, but you create these different levels for people. So I'm going to be doing that, hopefully. And it'll be really cool. What is this? She's awesome. I found you through Bob. Yes. And we love Bobby. I love Bobby because Bobby, the private eye Bobby, she's always calling me from where she's doing undercover somewhere. It's pretty funny. But anyway, did you all see any of the videos that I did? Oh my God, I found vintage Esther, and we had done these Valentine's greetings. So what I'm doing this year is Esther's going to she's going to do we're going to do Valentine's with Esther. It's going to be kind of funny, and Esther's going to it's going to send a heart on to everybody. Is that funny? So we've got this really cool thing. But anyway, look at this. This was Esther. I don't know if y'all have seen this on my Facebook page, but I put it on the YouTube page. But here it is.
Oh, hi. I'm Esther Goldberg, the international glamour puss of all media. And guess what? It's Valentine's Day. This is an ass. And this is an ass that forgets Valentine's Day. Now, don't you forget Valentine's Day. You understand me? And you like that, don't you? Bring the chocolates, uh-huh. Champagne, okay? Oh, and put some nuts with that chocolate. Happy Valentine's Day.
Is that too funny? Those were shot a few years ago, like many years ago, and they're just funny stuff. And then my director, Gwen, are you still listening? Aw, thank you, Nissa. You're a sweetheart. Thank you very much. So Gwen Shibley, if you're still watching the show, this is another one of the videos that we did that when we were doing the Valentine's greetings for people. We would create these videos. See if you recognize this person.
Oh, hi. If you want some advice from me for Valentine's Day, try chocolates. You never go wrong. And if you're lucky, you might even get a piece, if you know what I mean. Now, where are those nuts?
Is that funny? Oh, funny. So so we've created a bunch of them. I don't know which one is this one. Hold on. This one I added. I don't know what it is. Hold on. Oh,
Valentine's Day is too much work for a bow and arrow, so I use gas.
believe it or not, that was 10 years ago. In fact, it was his ass that I was slapping, that Esther was slapping in the video. Is that too funny? Aw, Dawn, thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. That was very, very kind. Yeah. What are you oh my godding, Judy? I want to know. What are you oh my godding? That's too funny. Let's see what else. And then of course we did the Paul Lind ones. You all saw the Paul Lind, right? Hold on, here we go.
Okay, there we go. Girl, you better dust this thing off for Valentine's Day. Oh my God. Or you need to get your little ass out there a little bit more often. Happy Valentine's Day.
Is that too wrong? And then I shot another one. We called it the Galloping Gynecologist. Here we go.
Well, there you go, your yearly retread. Oh, that's good for another 60,000 miles. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day. Who ordered the tuna?
And I got another one. I got to find it. I haven't uploaded it yet, but it's the Galloping Gynecologist. And he goes, "Oh my God, we found the Lindbergh baby, Amelia Earhart in the 7th Fleet." It's really funny. So I had created this company about 13 years ago called Real Greetings, REEL, Real Greetings. And so we created real greetings that you could send to people, video greetings. I've always been ahead of my time because now there's companies that do that. But what I'm doing with Esther is we are going to, I'm going to put something up tomorrow, but Esther's going to, be able to do some, we'll be able to do some quick little, what the hell do you call it? Some quick little Valentines. If you got a Valentine's you want to send something to, I'm gonna shoot a couple of them really quickly with Esther. It's like, "Hi, here we go. This is Esther Goldberg, and let's see. Nissa wanted me to tell you that she hopes you all have a heart on for Valentine's Day." So, that's the type of stuff that we're doing. So I figured I was gonna charge anywhere from like $30 to $50 just to do them, because I have to dress up and then I have to edit it and then I have to send it and do all that stuff. So that's it. So that's what's been happening with me. There I am getting operated on. Thrills. So they told me, like, here's the tough part about having the operation is that I won't be able to work out for at least a few more weeks. I can walk, but I can't do like the arc trainer. I can't do, all those things. Oh, here we go. Ireland. We got New Zealand and we got Ireland coming up. Hey, Yvonne. Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart, and blessings back to you. But yeah. There you have it. Lewis had texted me and said, "Take it easy. He has a house guest right now because he's in Canada. So they're a couple of hours ahead of us. So I think they're having an early dinner or Sunday cocktails." But he says if his friend leaves, he's going to pop in and say hello. So that's kind of cool. But, I just figured I'd come on for a little bit and see how long I lasted with my energy, But I just wanted to let you all know about, if you're on my Facebook page, or Esther's page is not affected by it, but my Michael Arrington page on Facebook is my feed is all delayed, totally delayed. So you may get posts from me, you may not, but they as they wrote, your posts will be moved lower in the news feed for 28 days. And yet they scream and yell and say, "Hey, come to Facebook, make money, blah, 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 blah." Hold on. Did you? Oh, yeah. There's another picture of me going, it's weird. That's why I was saying, "Oh, I'll do an OnlyFans and I'll pull up my shirt and show you my incisions." But it was so weird because, what's so funny, Karen, is that when they pump you up with this gas. So if you look in the picture, hold on. If you look in the picture, I keep thinking you can see my finger. That is blown up. The stomach is blown up because it's full of gas. So when you're done with the operation, even though they pull all this stuff out, you're still bloated. You've still got this big bulge there, You did that last week, right, Yvonne? I think I sent you back a thank you. It was like $30, and I think I said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. You were so sweet." I'm almost positive I sent a thank you back, so check your mail, because I know I did. Um, but anyway, to the operation. So you are bloated. So then they tell me, well, here's the other part. It's going to take a couple of weeks for the gas to get out of your system. This gas that they put into you will come out through your pores. Then they just, you ready for this? Then they said the bloating will move. It could drop and go to your scrotum. So your scrotum is going to expand. Luckily, that hasn't happened yet. I'm hoping I don't have to go through that. But you can't see it, but I felt like this little pygmy. Um, uh, you know how those little pus-bellied pygmies you see in National Geographic? That's how I felt. Oh, Rick, thank you very much. That's very sweet. Let me go check. That's on a different that's on a different thing here. Da, 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 da. Oh, Rick, thank you very much. That was so sweet. Rick just sent $25 to PayPal. Thank you. You're a very, very kind man. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. It actually helps. you know. Oh, and did I tell you? So here's the other thing that happened. So I had filed, as you know, with many people, they had the PPP SBA loans for the businesses because my business, Matzoball Entertainment, is an LLC. So if you remember, the government was giving out millions. They had billions of dollars to help out people, with their businesses. So, hold on one second. What about the gym? How much can you do? I can only walk, Judy. So, and I can walk slowly for right now. Yeah, please check, Yvonne, because I know I did send you a thank you. I'm positive I did. But where was I? Oh, so I was talking about these crazy the SBA people, the government. So I filed. Are you ready for this? April 2020. April 2020. I filed like everybody else. So they denied, and then I had to appeal. So then it took them a year for them to answer my appeal. And you know what? If you all remember correctly, Esther's twin sister, Crazy Aunt Susie, it's Esther with the black wig. If you remember Crazy Aunt Susie, she was doing the podcast called Crazy Aunt Susie's Sex Cast, which was comedy, a parody, it's satire. It was funny. Well, the SBA and the PPP people turned me down last week and said I was producing porn. And they also said politics is a drag. They go, you're overseeing production. That does not cause you does not cause you a financial damage. I'm going, are you serious? That's how I was making money. So I got turned down. They turned me down for I had just tried for 20 grand with an SBA loan. Nope. They said, no way, ain't happening. So so that's why I was thinking, there are no shows. You can't get a show in Vegas right now. Hey, Carol Winter, I didn't even see you there. Hey, Carol. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. So, I mean, I still I'll have to I'll put the, there it is. I'll put that letter up. Politics is porn. Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to do the Patreon. But back to Las Vegas. Las Vegas is still dealing with the leftovers of the pandemic. And during the pandemic, Caesars Entertainment, like I did my shows at Bally's, and then I did my other show at the Sahara. And the problem is Caesars took advantage of the pandemic and closed down, got rid of 15 of the small shows like mine. I mean, my show is not Celine Dion or Taylor Swift or, J-Lo. My show is, a little 200-seat theater, 200 or 300 seats. That's it. So Caesars got rid of all the little shows. Hold on one second. I just like to acknowledge everybody. Hey, John from the UK, heading off to bed, work in the morning, but hope you're on the mend. We love you. And I love you too. Thank you. There's way worse junk going on. Right. So, Anyway, so Caesars closed down all of these showrooms, the small little theaters, and then they've hired all these. I mean, they even fired Wayne Newton. They just brought him back. But so smaller shows that Vegas, the lounge shows and the great little shows that people could see in Vegas, they no longer exist. They do outside of Vegas and some of the clubs, but anything on the strip, there's hardly any of those shows. The small shows. It's really sad. So um uh so the ability to make an income doing my shows is not there. And it's also not there, you know. Oh, thank you, Karen. You're a sweetheart. Um, why? Because they make more money. They make more money with the big shows. At the same time, what people don't understand is when you have a show, like for instance, when I was at Bally's with the Paul Lynde show, I had to rent the theater. They don't give you anything. You have to rent the theater, which was like 2000 a week, 1500 to 2000 a week. Then you have to pay for your marketing. Then you have to pay for the union people that run the sound and the lights. I mean, it cost you thousands of dollars. Then you have to pay for your marketing. So you don't get anything free. Anything that is marketed for your shows here in Vegas, you have to pay for it. I mean, they have these rip-off PR companies here that I found out. You know, they charge you $4,000 to book you on local TV shows, which is the biggest rip-off in the world. I'm drinking iced tea, by the way. Um, um, but you know, it cost a lot of money. So it cost about $250,000 to have a small show, basically at the end of the day, because they want you to be able to have the money in place for 6 months. So you know, like for instance, I had oh, what was it? I had 3 musicians. I had tech people, you know, plus you know, just the expense of doing the shows and the advertising. So it was a lot of money. And so, but still, it was easier to do a show like that. But they don't give you anything. You have to pay for it all unless you're a major star. If you're a major star, then what's happened in Vegas is all these all these what do you call it? America's Got Talent people, you know, they're there. They've got you know, the big stars. There's oh, what is it? RuPaul's Drag Race, which, you know, I've never seen an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, but at the same time, it's like there are all these drag queens lip syncing. They're not even freaking singing. They're just lip syncing and dancing, and I'm sorry. Ugh. Anyway, I would love to come to, yeah, we might. You know, Paul Lynde was big in New Zealand and Australia, believe it or not. But anyway, so you know, it's cool. Now, on another note, just to let everybody know, is I guess I had the operation on Tuesday. Wednesday I was healing. Thursday, I get a phone message from a text message from my friend Chris Charles Scott. He is the producer director of this secret project that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. That is going to be a major project on one of the major streaming services. You know, like HBO or Netflix or something like that. One of the big ones. Wink, wink. And it's all about Las Vegas, and it's very funny. And Esther is the main comedic thread through the entire documentary of this big special that's coming on one of the major services. So anyway, he says, Michael, I want to come up and say hi, see how you're doing. So he showed up and he had a laptop, and he brought on the laptop because I want to show you the first 45 minutes of the raw edit of this big special that I'm not allowed to talk about and say what it's about. But it's pretty big. And so anyway, he brought it over, and I just sat there and was like, what the hell? I mean, Esther looks like $1 million. I mean, we had Victoria Esparza, one of the best makeup artists in the world. He came and did her makeup, and then because it was a major company, they created the whole Esther's house. She looks like She looks like a rich Beverly Hills Jewish woman in her mansion because her outfit matches the decor of this incredible mansion, this beautiful home that we shot in. And but it's pretty cool. It is you know, Kathy Griffin wrote something the other day that was very funny. She said, "Karma has patience when it decides to raise its head," and we all know that. I truly believe in karma. And of course, they got rid of Kathy. They got rid of Kathy Griffin on CNN because of that when she held the head up of Trump, which was ridiculous. But Jeff Zucker, who was the head of CNN and all of them, they poo-pooed her, threw her out the door. I mean, just it was wrong what they did, But all of a sudden, what happens this past week? Jeff Zucker from CNN, finds out that he's stupping some chick at CNN, which is against everything. Yeah, Roseanne Barr too. You're right. It's like, wow. So Jeff Zucker got it. And it's kind of cool. So this project that I'm doing that I'm not allowed to talk about or say what it's about, I guess they said there's going to be, okay, so the 3-hour edit will be done at the end of February. Then March, they are taking the 3 hours and editing it down to 2. Then in April, the main editor in Hollywood is fine-tuning it with all the bells and whistles, and it's going to be around 90 minutes. And then it'll be done at the end of April or May. And from what I understand, there's going to be a premiere here and everything in Vegas. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But I know they want me to come to the premiere as Esther. So what the hell? I think I'll do it. I'm drinking iced tea. I'm not drinking liquor because I want to get well. But isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Cool. Gosh, I can't believe all of you people are here. Thank you guys. Oh my God. So many. Karen. Did I say thank you, Karen? Thank you, Karen. But so many, so many, oh, what the heck is it? So many of you were in here. I'm really, it makes me happy. It makes me happy. Most everybody's from, well, Judy's on from Facebook, but everybody else is basically coming in from YouTube. So that's pretty cool. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm starting to get a little tired, but that goes with the territory. So you got any questions? I'll take a few questions before I hit the like button, everybody. You're too sweet. I'll do YouTube next time, honey. It's okay, Judy. I know where your heart is. Judy. You don't have to worry. But yeah. So Judy, have you been watching the whole show? Did you get to see why they put me and what they did? Did you see the beginning where I stuck up all of the stuff about how they're screwing me over, where your post will be moved for the next 28 days? So like when I post my morning gang, not everybody gets to see it because they're tightening they're tightening the switch on it. Just amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. But, back again to Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg. I shed no tears when he loses money. But as we all know, as in Win History, do you remember Friendster? Remember MySpace? Remember Napster? They all eventually petered out. Facebook is a behemoth. I mean, it's huge. But at the same time, Facebook is finally starting to lose people. And what's happening is a lot of people are switching over to Instagram and to TikTok. I mean, I find myself, I never was into TikTok. And then the TikTok thing is kind of fun. So I've started putting stuff on that. Timmy, Lewis has the number. He had a house guest this afternoon, and because it's a different time there, so he's in Toronto. But he said if his friends left, that he would pop on. But definitely he'll be on. I mean, Esther's going to come on next week, so that is going to be cool. Esther will be back. I just need to get the old woman, throw the wig on, get ready, and start doing it. You know how she talks like this. But if you've got any questions, hit me up with some questions. How's Champers? Where is Champ? Champer Champs. I think he's Champers. Okay, for anybody that has pets, you know how they are. He's been in heaven because Daddy's been in bed all week. So where does he get to stay? Sleeping next to Dad in bed all week. Oh my God! And the other thing is because I'm a big with what was it? I was catching up with movies yesterday because I get the screeners because I get to vote with the SAG after the Screen Actors Guild and stuff like that. So I get to vote on the movies and stuff. And so yesterday I watched The Eyes of Tammy Faye. If you haven't seen that, really good. Then I watched West Side Story. Really good. Oh my God, it was so good. It's a masterpiece, you know. So was the original, but Spielberg took it and made it even better. But the wonderful thing about it is, with West Side Story, they didn't change the music. They used the exact same Leonard Bernstein arrangements. So it wasn't like they tried to make it into a hip hop version or anything like that. It's just the most amazing cinematography, and the kids the actors are just phenomenal. And it's, you know, it's a sad story. It's Romeo and Juliet, you know. It's a re it's a re Dawn, it's not, it's like, I guess you would call it a remake, but trust me, it's not what you think. It's not a typical remake. It's not like they changed things. Nothing. It's just different actors and actresses and shot in an incredible way with all the technical equipment that we have, you know, and great. What is this? Hold on, what was that? Have you watched Schitt's? Oh, Schitt's Creek makes me laugh. Yellow Jackets. Okay, Mari, what are you talking about? That is awesome. She was such a genuine woman, and she went through so much. Okay, what are you talking about? What am I missing? Is that Yellow Jackets? I haven't seen Yellow Jackets yet. And then also I've watched the Gemstones, that TV series. I was watching that. And then The Power of the Dog. Has anybody seen The Power of the Dog? Yes, I got you. Mary. Yes. Amazing. I mean, you don't realize I forgot about the whole gay side of Jim Baker. I forgot about his extracurricular activities on the side. And the way that they did that in the movie was pretty interesting. I mean, they didn't make it blatant or anything, but you were just like, wow, what a creep he was. And still is. He still is a creep. But Power of the Dog is not about dogs. It's a pretty okay. I watched it yesterday. Judy, have you seen Power of the Dog yet? It's based on a quote in the Bible. But it is what's his name? Oh God, I can't think of the actor's name. Benjamin. I can't remember. It's pretty. But anyway, it's a long movie. It's a beautifully shot movie, but it's hard to. I found myself watching the entire thing, and you know, it's a very slow movie. If you have nothing to do, you can watch it. I mean, it's just beautifully photographed. It's slow. There's a story, but you have to watch it to get it. It took me a while to get into it. Hi from Connecticut. Hey, Lisa James. How are you? Thank you for popping in. Dawn is taking notes. Our Russian people are here. I have no idea what they're saying, but God bless them. Lisa James is there from Connecticut. Da, 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 da. And but Tammy Faye, that's on HBO Max. But what happens is they send us The Art of Racing in the Rain. Okay, that made me cry. Anything about dogs hits me right here. But yeah, I read the book too. I actually have the book, The Art of Racing in the Rain. It's so good. If you haven't seen that movie, it's phenomenal. But yeah, because I have the screeners that they sent me. Well, if you remember the union and the guild, they sent. I have screeners as well as streaming capability. So I'm going to watch the Jennifer Hudson respect about Aretha Franklin. That's my next one on the agenda, and I want to watch Belfast. So I'm planning on watching those. I might watch Aretha later today. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what's happening. So hit me up some questions before I sign off here. I just let's see how many people are here. I can go up to the top. Yeah, all my Esther Goldberg TV YouTube people. Thank you. Oh, there's a few people in from Politics is a Drag, a few of you in from Esther Goldberg, her page and her profile, and Paul Lind, the Paul Lind Appreciation Society. Thank you so much. Lisa James, I'm doing great, sweetheart. Life is good. I'm healing from my surgery this week, and lighting makes me look super healthy. So there you have it. So there you go. As you got a couple more seconds for some questions, and if not, I'll be getting ready to sign off here because I am tired. Started to get tired. I don't want to kill myself, but that's where I'm from. Oh, you're from Belfast, Yvonne? Get out of here. Awesome. I think Judy Diamond, did you see Belfast? I think you did. I think you liked it. I'm gonna watch that. I think I'm gonna watch that. That should be really, really cool. Hoi Gewalt. Well, listen, everybody. I need to not push it. I can't push it because I want to get better. And then, of course, we want to put Esther back on this week. So she's coming in. So look forward to her Valentine's offerings. If you want to send some funny Valentines, let Esther do the Valentines for you. And the fun part is there's chocolate in here, and I'm going to go open some and eat it. For everybody that gave a couple of dollars, thank you so, so very much. I really do appreciate it. And it helps us pay for all of this and everything. And I really do appreciate it. But anyway, good night. Love to all of you. And find me on Facebook before they throw my crazy ass in jail again. And Esther will be in this week, probably Wednesday or Thursday. Until then, love you guys.